Hey guys, hope everyone is doing great. Um, Today in this video we will talk about moon and its relation with the karmic transformation. All you guys know like sun and moon play a vital role like related with the soul and related with the mind. But what it has to do with the past karmas and like in Hindu mythology it is said that you carry forward all the karmas from the previous birth. So how does moon play a role? Let's look more into this. So the moon, it symbolizes the image of oneself that a person sees reflected in his or her dealings with the public. Hence, a stressfully aspected moon can show an inability to project oneself harmoniously in order that other people respond in a positive manner. Like some people appear to be more nervous. They are hesitant of public speaking, while someone may be hesitant of writing. So that shows the aspect of the moon, like when you are not feeling that confident, like those kind of situations mainly can be seen from moon. A harmoniously aspected moon often shows that one can express oneself harmoniously in dealing with the public and that one has a good sense of what the audience like or basically what the public likes. In other words, as one intuitively responds to others accurately, they in turn respond in a positive way. So one of the famous quotes by Tony Robbins is, "The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your communication." So, harmonious aspects with the moon therefore show areas in which we can project ourselves easily in order to get good feedback. On the contrary, a stressfully aspected moon often shows a inaccurate self-image, like you're not feeling that confident among the people. You're not able to express yourselves clearly. Even though you have rest of the planets good, but you're not able to express yourselves, right? For example, how the person feels about self based on the past patterns and past identity may not be an accurate description of their true nature in the present, right? So it's often said, right, like you live in the present moment, but sometimes we often live in the past or we live in the future. And I mean, like, that's one of the thing of a stressful moon that inaccurate self-image about that person is being perceived. This inaccuracy is often reflected in their behavior. Example, taking things in the wrong way, being pessimistic, not being optimistic, being overly oversensitive, overreacting to trifles, dressing in a way that doesn't suit the inner nature and true personality, and sometimes being too defensive. So, stressful moon, if you see someone like they are not behaving as per their true personality, that shows a stressful moon. The house position of the natal moon shows the area of life activity where we need to get feedback, where we can come to see ourselves more objectively, and where we can tune in to a sense of self that can provide us with inner tranquility. The moon sign shows how we defend ourselves instinctively. Example, moon in fire sign reacts with anger. Moon in air with rationalization. They can have arguments, discussion. Moon in water with retreat or emotional outpourings. And moon in earth sign with endurance. The moon sign also symbolizes a mode of expression that comes naturally and a mode of behavior wherein we feel secure, or the moon sign shows an old pattern of life which is usually fairly comfortable unless the aspects are too stressful. Example, moon in Capricorn finds security in age, in acting old, in cultivating aged behavior. Moon in Taurus can find security in acting like an earthy peasant. Moon in Leo finds security in dramatic displays, or at least in being recognized. Now, since the moon represents a strong urge to express a mode of being that is natural and intimate part of oneself, the moon sign also shows what you need to express in such a way that you feel good about yourself. As Grant Levy has put it, the moon shows the heart's desire. Aspects with the moon simply shows how easily one can express this mode and how easily one can attain the feeling of well-being. Some people take a lot of time to cool down. Like once they are angry, like, hey, this guy, I mean, like, you cannot even talk to them during that time period, right? So in those kind of situations, it's mainly the moon. Like if you have a good moon, well-placed moon, first of all, you will be able to control your anger, and at the same time, you'll be able to pacify the other person. So now, moving on, the moon sign symbolizes the practical application of the solar energy and purpose. This is the reason why a sun-moon trine, sextile, or to some extent conjunction, as well as simply having the sun and moon in compatible elements, is such a stabilizing and potentially creative aspect. As in these cases, the solar energy can easily be expressed in a practical way. So these are some things about moon that we have to consider, like why moon is important in Vedic astrology, what it means for a karmic, as a part of a karmic thing. And so based on that, now all what we have discussed, it should be quite clear now, right? The importance of the moon sign, house, aspects, conjunction, and so why all these factors are important, like in consideration of karmic revelations. So one more thing that we can infer is like there is no probably other factor in the natal chart that can so immediately relate to your past experience and past habit patterns, as in the case of moon. However, we should be extremely careful not to oversimplify the association of moon with past lives to the point of making statements like, look, well, you have the moon in Leo, so you must be an actor in your past life. So these interpretations may be occasionally valid, but they usually have no constructive purpose and may give the other person the impression that the astrologer is simply trying to make an like kind of impression with all the sensationalistic statements, which to a large extent may not be quite true. It can be untrue as well. However, the important thing to dwell on is the need which the moon symbolizes in this lifetime and the most constructive approach to interpreting charts from the karmic viewpoint. Why do we interpret charts from the karmic viewpoints? Because we have to elucidate the deeper motivations and pressures that this person may feel but has no way of identifying or like putting it in a broader perspective. So to conclude, we can say that each of us has the opportunity to harmonize within ourselves the diverse manifestations of the universe. And we have the opportunity to accept all other human beings, even those with whom we strike a discordant note on the personality level. That's already a different topic, like why you don't gel around with some people, what does earth, fiery, air, water sign mean. We'll take that as a part of some other video, but you get the point over here. Like What is the purpose that we are trying to solve, right? Can we live without demanding that all experiences and all human beings, like harmonize with our attunement? Can we evolve a mature, detached consciousness that enable us to watch ourselves play our allotted role in this cosmic drama? Can we laugh at our complexity, our conflicts, and our inconsistencies? Most importantly, can we have faith in the universe that is harmonious and is only our narrow vision that sees the discord? The answer to all of this, it lies in the questions that we ask ourselves, and it does determine to a great extent on how we face our karma in this life, and like what sort of karma are we creating now. So with that, I would like to conclude this video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do have any questions, comments, suggestions, please post it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. See you again with some other interesting Vedic astrology series.